Lost is one of those topics that is very interesting and at the same time very sensitive because a lot of men don't even want to talk about it because it has a lot of impact on their ego. And it's something that a lot of people would want to cover up. They don't want to expose it because it has an intimate affair with them, and which is the way humans are. But you must understand something about lust. Because once it hides in the dark, it would always have a stronghold. But when it's exposed, when it's exposed to the light, it begins to lose its grip on you. So there's a spiritual and a psychological solution. But the spiritual solution stands as the foundation of the solution. And you must, when it comes to the spiritual view, you must submit and acknowledge God. Because why you are doing that is to allow God to enable you, empower you to overcome lust. And there is a practice when it comes to that, to the spiritual view, where self-control is very important. And self-control can be attained through fasting. And it's a very powerful tool. A very powerful tool, because a man who fasts is mastering self-control. Because you denying yourself food. Food is one of the primary things that evokes a lot of emotion, like lust. And when you can control what you eat, what you put into your mouth, and tell your body no when it sees food and your body is shaking, I want to eat, I want to eat, and there's pancakes inside the fridge, and there's cakes inside the fridge, and you want to eat, but you are telling yourself no, 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 I will break my fast so and so time, it's not yet time. There, and at that point you are mastering and you are learning the art of self-control. It's one of the things I had to master in my spiritual journey. It's one of the things, because like every day now I literally fast, but it's called intermittent fasting. But before you get to that point, you have to learn how to fast. It's one of the tools that would help you master self-control. And when you do that, lust begins to lose its effect on you. It begins to lose its effect on you. And the second solution, which is the psychological view, is you have to understand female nature. And in the process of understanding female nature, you begin to understand that women would use attention as a leverage. And that is where you will come to a point where, when you understand female nature, you have to master how to detach from the outcome of every interaction with women. Detachment is the main thing you must master when it comes to the psychological aspect, which is also linked to the spiritual as well. Because you telling your body no, I don't want to eat, it's detachment. But in the psychological aspect, you must master how to detach from every interaction with women. Because normally when men, the way we, our primal nature, when we interact with women, the primal instinct is you want to bang, you want to smash, you want to pipe. But when you are not dependent on that outcome of that interaction that you have, lust begins to lose its grip on you. Detachment. That is why game is very important. Understanding female nature, game. And that's where Red Pill came about. Because when you understand female nature and you understand that women we use attention as a leverage. Attention is actually a woman's currency. Then you start to move differently by adopting the method of detachment. When you are able to master detachment very well, because it takes time, all these things I'm saying, both the fasting, both detachment, it takes time. It takes time. That's why a lot of people are struggling with lust. It takes time. Rewiring your brain to detach from every outcome of the interaction you have with women, it takes time. Because then you now start, when you are capable and you start learning how to detach yourself from the outcome of the interaction with women, you start to love yourself more. You start to love yourself more. You start to see yourself as the prize, not the other way around. You start to see yourself as the prize. The woman has to qualify. She has to qualify before you. She has to qualify before you give her your attention. If there's no qualification, if she doesn't qualify for it, there's no attention. Since you know attention is what they run on, is the currency that runs on that economy. You withdraw it. You withdraw it. So these points I've listed: the fasting for the spiritual solution, the detachment for the psychological solution as well. When you master this and implement it into your life, you start to see how lost in itself. I know these topics are very broad. It's something I should be talking about individually in a different video sequentially, but I just want to list them out so you can understand that these two things are the main ways to make sure that lust doesn't have that grip or that stronghold in your life. Because once you understand this, you move differently. Personally, women it's when they see, because the thing is, once you understand this and start applying it, your energy takes a different intoxicating form. It takes a different intoxicating form. Women who are, because most women are superficial, are very superficial. So when they see an energy that is very, very intoxicating and deep, most run away. Most don't even want to interact with you because they know, no, they can't handle you. But that doesn't mean that some women would not throw themselves on you, will not shoot their shot or throw themselves at you. They will definitely. But at that point, you have the leverage to say yes or no. And that is what we want. We don't want you to be chasing. And when you have the leverage, it's easier for you to say no. Because when you go back to the spiritual side, you have mastered self-control. You have learned to tell your body no to your desires. So guys, that's it. We'll see in the next video and we have some more. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day and stay blessed. Bye.